fatality, and thoughts with those injured. I hope they all survive. Yeah, I'll turn the volume up a bit more this time. Hang on a moment here. All right, here it is. Here's the replay.
Make sure that everybody's ready. So, everybody ready? Okay. Hi, I'm Grand Blanc Township Police Chief William Rennie. That's R-E-N-Y-E. Here to give you some preliminary details on an incident that happened earlier today at 10:25 a.m. within Grand Blanc Township. First off, I'd like to say our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims of this incident, which is completely unnecessary and avoidable. The incident that we're going to talk about here today, as I said, was happening at 10:25 a.m. at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is located at 4285 McCandless Road. During this incident, what we know right now is that a 40-year-old suspect from Burton, he's a male, he drove his vehicle through the front doors of the church. He then exited his vehicle, firing several rounds at individuals within the church. 10 gunshot victims have been transported to local hospitals at this time, including one who has been deceased. Officers who were trained immediately responded to the area. One was a DNR officer, and then one was a Grand Blanc Township officer, where they met the suspect and they engaged in gunfire with that particular individual, neutralizing that suspect, and that suspect is no longer with us. As I said, it is a 40-year-old male from Burton. During all this incident as well, there was a fire that occurred, and we believe that was deliberately set by the suspect. We do believe that we will find additional victims once we have that scene secure. That fire was just extinguished by the Grand Blanc Township Fire Department within the past hour. So where we go from here is we have investigators. We're going to do search warrants on the suspect's residence. We're going to find out if there was a motive. We're going to go through cell phone records, things like that. We had the FBI, they're devoting 100 agents to this area because, as you can imagine, there's a lot of witnesses that were within the church, and that is a lot of witness information, statements that we have to obtain. So I'd like to thank all the agencies who responded, the City of Grand Blanc, Genesee County, Oakland County Sheriff's Office, Flint Township Police Department, the DNR, the State Police, and AATF. I will provide additional information for you at 5 p.m., but I am willing to take any questions that you have that I could possibly answer right now.
Chief, can you talk about the progress of events? Did the suspects set the fire to get back inside of the vehicle and then bring the front door, or did it all happen at the same time?
So from what I understand, and again, this is just a preliminary investigation right now, from what I have been briefed on, is that he rammed the vehicle through the front door, exited, then started firing shots. We are still trying to determine exactly when and where that fire ended up coming from and how it got started. So we believe it was deliberately set, though, by the suspect.
Were they in an active service when this happened?
Yes, the service was active. There was hundreds of people within the church.
Are you sure it's only one suspect at this point, or is it possible it will help setting a fire?
Yes, it is one suspect that we know of at this point. We do not believe that there's a threat to the public. We believe that we have the guy who did this. Sir.
Have you commented on the severity of the injuries?
We have a couple in critical condition. Like I said, one is deceased. The rest of them are in stable condition.
A couple, 3 or 2, I'm sorry.
One deceased. The suspect is deceased as well. And then multiple victims are in critical condition. We do believe that we will find some additional victims once we find the area where the fire was.
Any word on the weapon? Yeah.
An assault rifle.
So far as ammunition, did he have a lot of ammunition?
That I don't know of yet, and I could get you later. Hi.
Was the suspect known to authorities, and do you have any connection to anyone who was in that church?
Right now, we don't have any of that information, but I'm confident that our investigators, along with the FBI, we're going to end up uncovering all that information and provide that at a later time for you.
Chief, to clarify, so there may be additional victims like inside the church.
Yes, where the fire was. So, and the reason why we can't confirm that just yet is because it was a large fire, and we do believe that there was people up there that were near that fire and they were unable to get out of the church. So we do believe that we will find additional victims once we're able to search that, once there's no signs of a fire reigniting.
So do you believe that the victims that are still there, they succumbed to fire injuries or gunshots, or you're not sure?
That I'm not sure, but I could provide all that information hopefully at 5 p.m.
The shots were fired.
Shots were fired, yes.
He had no idea how many.
No idea how many at this time.
Can you
Sure.
describe it, the church, is there like a worship area and then like a gathering space or something like that? Can you-
That I have not been in, so I can't tell you the layout.
Chief, can you kind of describe the process of how things change for tactical response when there's an active fire? In every training I've seen, it's always been a building that has not been on fire. So how do you deal with an active shooter when you have that situation happen as well?
Well, we are here at Blanc Township, and there's a lot of agencies within the state of Michigan. We are specifically trained to go right to the threat in an active shooter situation. And I'm proud of my guys and the DNR who responded to this scene, who immediately took that suspect out, so there was no additional victims. So it was a great job by our staff. Okay.
So
I-
it was a law enforcement officer that neutralized the suspect?
Yes, there was 2 law enforcement officers involved. I will be back here at 5 p.m. to give you additional information and hopefully answer some of the questions that you guys went over here today. So, okay. Supervisor Bennett?
Well, Scott Bennett, Grand Blanc Township Supervisor. Scott, S-C-O-T-T, Bennett, B-E-N-N-E-T-T. First, let me say we are heartbroken. This kind of violence doesn't happen in our community, and we are heartbroken that it came to Grand Blanc Township. And we're going to do everything we can to support the families, the victims, and our community getting through this situation. And it's something that no community ever wants to have. And we're going to do our best to do everything we can. We appreciate the outpouring of support from our elected leaders from both national and state in offering their assistance. And we probably will take them up on their offers. So we appreciate that very much. And we appreciate the community reaching out to us also. So the details are yet to come, as Chief Rennie has said, and we'll wait for a little bit later today when we have the rest of the situation assessed. But it may take a little while to do that. But thank you for all the support, and I'm sure that the families and the victims are going to need that. It's a tragedy that nobody wants to encounter. Thank you.
Chief, before you step out, can you go over the process for family members, where you want them to go, who they should call to get more information for the inclusion?
Yeah, so those family members, they are in a secure area right now. They have been taken over to Trillium. So that's where the FBI will interview them and then release them from there. So
I mean, in terms of anybody who might be at home who's not there, who wants to check in to see if their loved one is okay, is there a number or place that you want them to go?
yes, you could call the Grand Blanc Township Police Department, 810-424-2611. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
All right. So
Wow.
just terrible.
So you can't even, how you doing, Patriot Roy? Tube Steak, how are you? I mean, this is just, you can't even go to church. this is happening more often, than we realize. And this is just, I'm always telling you, be cognizant. So they're still trying to gather facts and trying to figure out exactly what happened here. So they don't know if he set a fire. They think there are more people that are probably deceased, but they can't get into the building. Hold on, let you listen to this. So there was a
From
set.
Julie J. I'll put the credit on the screen. Julie J. Malkowski via AP.
Okay. So they're thinking that the fire, sometimes someone will do something, and it's a diversion. How you doing, David? Okay, David said he had a bomb in his truck. Yeah, so David, do you have a source, dear? Because that's a pretty big fire. Okay, here we go.
Do it like this. Here it is, like this. Do it this way. So again, as the headline says there, 1 dead, 9 injured, and what happened is this 40-year-old man from the next town over drove his truck into the front doors of the church while the service was going on today. He got out, he started shooting, and at some point, he deliberately set the church on fire. 10 people were shot. 1 of those people died. 2 are in critical condition. The others are stable condition, but we don't know. Stable stable just means not getting better or worse, basically, but it doesn't tell you the level of condition. And police say that they are expecting to find more victims inside that church near where the fire happened, and possibly victims in the church who were shot. Hundreds of people were in the church when this incident happened. Hundreds. I don't know. I hope they don't find many victims, obviously, but very scary incident. Horrible. We don't know who this shooter was and what the motivation was for this and all that stuff. There's a picture floating around that appears to show the truck with 2 American flags on the back of it. I mean, that doesn't really tell you much. But it was a pickup truck, apparently. And again, it ran right into the church, into the front doors, they said. The shooter was shot by police. 2 police officers got there and took out the shooter. Good job. Great job by them, keeping him from shooting more people. And you can see there the fire. We were listening to it on the scanner. It was just horrible. Oh, let me just put the scanner on again. So I thought I had it on. I turned it off for the press conference. I don't know how much we'll hear on it at this point. Now, let me show you what President Trump posted about this. President Trump said on his Truth Social, President Trump posted, hang on, I'm going to show you right now what he posted. He said, I have been briefed on the horrendous shooting that took place at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc, Michigan. The FBI was immediately on scene and will be leading the federal investigation and providing full support to state and local officials. The suspect is dead, but there is still a lot to learn. This appears to be yet another targeted attack on Christians in the United States of America. By the way, we don't know who this person was. We don't know if this person had a connection to the church. We do not know. The Trump administration will keep the public posted, as we always do in the meantime. Pray for the victims and their families. This epidemic of violence in our country must end immediately, he says.
Wow. Just wow. It's like every Sunday it seems like this is happening. This is too much. I don't know, my girls. I hope not. He says he's not anyway. So we still have a lot to learn in reference to this situation. This makes you just want to stay home. Remember during the pandemic when you people, yes, Emma, how you doing, Emma? When people stayed home and just watched church services on Facebook, folks, this makes me want to go back to that time. Right, Tijuana, this is too much. You can't even go to church now without losing your life. No. Oh my God. All right, here's the actual church here. And the sad part is, and I was going to talk about ICE later on, but since they're going to give us an update, Greg, I do too, but this just makes me, I hate going out now. It's just always something. Yes, Teen, every time you turn around, there's another church under attack. Jeez. All right, let's see. The church, Church of Latter-day Saints. I think someone was asking. That's a big church, and there were, oh my God, a lot of people in there. So we know, unfortunately, that the death toll is probably going to increase once they go in. So this is, again, makes me want to stay home and just look at church online.
Clear on that. All Grand Blanc units, all Grand Blanc personnel pull away from the A side, away from the truck.
Listen, they're saying pull. They're saying pull away from the truck.
All Charlie operating crews, make sure you stay close to the Charlie side of the wall.
Grambling Township, Chief 1 to command.
Go for IC.
Yes, Tammy. Cecilia.
Command, be advised, we got a notification to clear the personnel out of the Alpha side. Perpetrators' vehicles making a weird noise. They're going to do an investigation. Clear the personnel out of the Alpha side.
That is a big church. Oh my God.
Operation from Bravo side. We get all Bravo side crews exit. Copy, all Bravo side crews exit.
Wow. Jeremiah Norris, thank you for the super chat, love. I am sending you some hearts right now in the comment section. Yeah, this is so demoralizing and depressing. I just got home from church. It's just the work of the father of all lies. And Jeremiah says, have faith and trust in Jesus Christ. Yes, Jeremiah, it's just hard when it seems like every Sunday. And I find myself when I'm in church, because I sit in the very back pew, and I find myself every time that door opens. Now it's just, you're turning around, you're looking, is this my last day on earth? It's just too much. Tijuana, I started noticing most 7-Eleven stores have yellow poles in front of all their stores. I guess any building now. Yes. So people can't just drive through. You're right, Tijuana. I know the poles you're talking about. Dearborn. Okay, Michigan. Greg, we can look that up. The Mormon cult has 17.2 million members, relatively new. Wow, Cher. Okay. Oh, yeah, Tina. Again, I just got home from church. So this is just, again, it's demoralizing. Oh, see what they're saying. They're not saying anything right now.
So we just heard that
I've got PD requesting a tech meet them at this pavilion to the west so they can do a sweep.
there is a strange noise, a beeping noise coming from
All
the
right, Supervisor
suspect's
4 is
truck.
going to go up there, make sure every hazmat unit goes on Fireground 4 so I can talk to them then.
Copy. All hazmat units go to Fireground 4.
Hi, Nemo.
So we just heard that. The suspect's truck, which is rammed through the front door, they said, is Alpha is the front side, by the way. They want people out of the, and so that would make sense.
From Holly Chief 2.
They're hearing a beeping noise coming from it. And they're clearing first responders out of the area. Oh, hold on a second here. Is there another live here?
Yeah, he does have a scanner. I need a scanner.
I have more live footage. I have more live footage for you guys right now. More live footage.
Fireground 4.
More live footage coming up right now. More live footage right now coming up for you. Just give me a moment and I will get it on the screen for
Supervisor
you.
4 is on Fireground 4. Self command.
Yes, you.
Oh, hold on. We don't want that. Hold on.
Supervisor 4, Hazmat 1. You're going to have to come down the Canlish, pull into that subdivision to the south.
Everyone is out of the Bravo sector.
I think we should
Pull everyone out if we can at the moment, and be a good time to get that 5-inch move.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, I got the footage again. I got the live shot again.
From operations, pull everyone out, and we're gonna absolutely 5 and shut down water.
This is live on the scene, folks.
Pulling people away from the church because they're hearing a beeping noise coming from the suspect's truck.
Chief 1, operations. Go ahead.
We are pulling all guys out. It's time that we're gonna shut down some hydrants. Some stations that we have that way.
Excellent. We're still waiting on trucks to get here.
Copy. We're shaking out the way now.
Put up where we can. Nope, great idea.
Tina, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it makes you want to start just watching church online. It's not even safe to go to church. Jeez.
That they are clearing a bunch of first responders away because they have heard a beeping noise coming from the truck, the suspect's truck.
Supervisor 4, Hazmat 1.
Sorry.
Disregard. They were requesting bomb sniffing dogs. Hazmat return to Trillium, please.
Is that
All
the
right,
church?
so I can go face to face with
That church is destroyed.
And
Can everyone see that? The church is gone.
Perfect.
Oh my God. Can everyone see that?
Charlie side to command.
Thank you to all of our moderators. I really appreciate all of our moderators who are in our chat.
Tina, I know exactly what you're saying. They need metal detectors and security. Exactly, Lord Jam. You can't even go to church to worship. God knows.
Firefighter Mike Johnson on Fireground 3 from down to Engine 14.
Yeah, we're only going to be shutting off the west side hydrant. You should be all set back there.
Sir, go ahead and have your side shut down that 5-inch supply in our truck. We're going to reposition our truck closer now.
Okay, we're ladder 1, you clearing that?
Affirmative.
Oh, I got to get this on.
Burn ladder one, if you can get the hydrant shut down and use this time to reposition your truck closer to the building too, that might be wise. Okay, clear. Grand Blanc City, you should be all set with driving lane. Copy.
Aerial 25 is shut down.
Supervisor 4 has Matt 1.
Sorry.
Disregard.
I am just going to disappear for 1 minute off the screen. I will leave the feed up and the scanner up. Give me 1 minute. I'm coming right back. In 1 minute.
I just got an alert. Mayor Eric Adams in New York has just officially ended his re-election campaign.
Line one. You repeat traffic?
Ladder 1, you need help getting your truck shut down and repositioned.
I'm all set. Appreciate it, sir.
That's what's going on.
Now, I see a ladder there. I see a ladder there on the screen right now. City of Burton.
There's somebody shutting. We got somebody shutting that far west one down.
Johnson, are you on fire ground 3? Firefighter Johnson, are you on fire ground 3?
Burton ladder 1 on Grand Lake City truck 1. Affirmative. Ladder 1, go ahead.
All right, they're shutting it down right now.
Oh, thank you.
Net 5-inch feeding us. Shut down.
Stop, we're disconnected. We're moving the line.
Affirmative.
Yes, we heard. Hang on 1 second here. Hold on. We heard a short while ago that there was a beeping noise coming from the shooter's truck, and they cleared personnel away from where the truck is.
Staging from Burton Chief 1.
Did you go ahead?
Any sign of the Salvation Army canteen?
Not from my point of view.
Okay, clear. And working out, get some food and water out here, though. Command for Burton Chief 1, what's your location? Go for command. Where are you at, Bill? D side. Okay, I'll meet you on the A side. Clear, on my way.
There is a picture that's supposedly of the shooter's truck. I posted it on my X account. It's from BNO News. I will post another link to it in the chat.
Go ahead, go with Open Chief 1, operations. All right, are we gonna need to hook these back up, or you good for now? If we can reroute to another hydrant and leave that open, that would be best. Okay, we're working on that as well. Do not put a hydrant line back across that avenue for right now. We got a tow truck coming. Please, to get through. Okay, where's the tow truck coming from, and where's he need to get to?
By the way, in case you didn't hear, I posted about it on my X account. Mayor Eric Adams of New York City announced he is not going to run. He has pulled out of the race, the mayor race in New York City. So he has ended his re-election campaign. Police said the truck drove through the front doors. That's what police said. I have not been able to verify that photo. As I said, it purports to show the truck. I haven't verified it. That, I think, is a bomb squad vehicle, if I remember from before, the black vehicle. Is it? I'm trying to. There was a similar vehicle that said, I can't see on that one.
Back as far as you can.
This is about 7 miles from Flint, Michigan. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a typo in the ticker. I fixed that. I'm not sure who these people are. They could be family members or parishioners. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm looking in the distance there. See if I can see anything. We have the scanner on too. The next official update is at 5 p.m.
Side off to Burton Truck 1.
Somebody call him Fire 1.
Yes, sir. The 5-inch that was supplying Grand Blanc City's Truck 1. We're ready for water whenever you are.
Okay, perfect.
Supervisor 1 from Supervisor 3, 4.
If you want me to get a scanner, type a 1 in the comment section.
Hey, traffic's cleared down. I'm gonna head back over to the staging area.
Copy that, thank you.
Let me just thank a couple of the moderators while I have a chance. I really appreciate all of our moderators. Janet B is moderating on YouTube.
Yeah, I definitely need one, don't I, folks? How you doing, Blazer Bobcat? How are you, love? Yeah, I was supposed to come on and do my normal 4 o'clock live stream, but this happened, so I said, let me jump on and cover this. Because I just got home from church. Okay, Nemo, I will. I want one where I can get the most, channels so that I can, when we're watching things, I don't need someone else to tell me what they hear on their scanner. I can listen to it on my own.
Hundreds of people were in the church when this happened. Thanks, Margaret Riley, for moderating as well. Oh, now what's happening? Now what is happening? The camera appears to be moving.
Can you go ahead?
The camera appears to be moving.
I'm looking for 2 crews packed up, ready to go to the engine 3 and work their way to the south side here.
I mean, that was 2 crews?
Yeah, give me 2 teams packed up, ready to go.
I see from center.
Go ahead.
He is requesting that all fire units clear the north side of the building while they do a sweep for IDs.
Hear that? All fire units clear the north side of the building. The front, which is while they search for IEDs.
Sweep again. on the north side.
They're going to sweep
All
the
units
north.
north side, hot.
So they're looking for additional bombs, folks. This guy, oh my God.
Now, I thought the south side, well, which one is the front? I think the front, the part, the side facing the street is the south side. But now they're searching the north side. But they are expecting to find more people inside. It's terrible.
Can you imagine being family members and not knowing, you know, if your family member is alive or not? That has got to be, you know, devastating. Joel, grandpa, seeing ready moms, raised Catholic, married grandma, switched to Lutheran. His parents didn't talk to him for a year until my mom was born in 1946. He did leave God, but they were mad. Okay. Margo, if Randy and I stay in Michigan after he retires, my dream is to buy property in the UK overlooking Lake Superior. All right. Greg, how you doing, love? Greg, I do want to call in show. I just haven't had time to research how do I go about getting a call in, you know, having, because I see a few other YouTubers do it, and I think it's great. That would be, you know, even more engagement. So that's something for the future that I'm thinking about.
To cover the press conference about the shooting last night we were covering in North Carolina, where a man on a boat fired on people at a bar, a waterfront bar, and killed 3 people there, unless that number has been updated. I haven't even had a chance to check.
I was going to mention that to you as well. Here where I am in North Carolina, some idiot, you heard what this guy just said. So it's just mass shootings. What is wrong with the people? Again, that's why I don't like going out in public. Yes, Jeremiah, I call New York City Gotham City. Boom.
Police said, according to AP, that in that shooting, the one last night, the shooter used an assault rifle. That's what police said the shooter in Grand Blanc, Michigan said. That's the words they used.
Yeah, Cher, we still don't have many details on that. It happened late last night, but I got the alerts on my phone and I was watching the news. But of course, you know, they'll come out and do a press conference once they have more info. Yeah, the guy on the boat and people were sitting, you know, they have bars right there on the water, and he just pulled up on his boat and started blasting. That's what happened. Oh, and every day that we're live, I always tell you all, be cognizant of your surroundings, watch where you are. And I mean that because people have just lost it. Oh, Greg, I've called into ABL many times. Add so much to the chat. Can I get a truth bomb? There you go. And I've looked into it. I guess I got to find out how the service works, Greg. Oh yeah, that's something definitely that I want to do in the future. I want more engagement. You know, that's the educator in me, right? So, Cecilia, who cares? My team's probably going to lose tonight, and I want your team to lose too, Cecilia. It's called sour grapes. All right, here we go. All right.
That is the mobile command post you see. Oakland County. It's not even the same county. This county is Genesee County.
JLW. I'm giving you a truth bomb. JLW said Last big crowds for me was 70,000 about 6 years ago. Nope, them days are over. JLW, I can go back even further. I went to the Rolling Stones Steel Wheels tour in 1989. Woo, I'm aging myself. Probably about 80, 90,000 people there. And, you know, back then we didn't have all of this chaos. So, you know, as much as I want to see my Stones again, it's just too risky. Okay, thank you, Florida. Florida, I don't know. Florida wants to know what time I'll be streaming later. I'll probably go back on at 4, but then they're saying that they may come on at 5 to give us an update on this situation. So either 4 or 5, Florida. Thanks for asking, love.
I obviously cannot show that. I have reposted his post on my X account. I have my X account pinned to the chat. I've been posting photos and videos on my X.
Yeah, those who are normally on Sundays, I stream at 4 unless something. Yes, we are old, Tuck. Woo! Tuck, we know that every time we get up in the morning, we know how old we are. Trust me. OMG. I remember dancing in the streets in the middle of downtown Detroit when I was a kid because we all got along, and that was the 80s and early 90s. Yes. Yes, Jeremiah. And I was trying to go to the Elton John, his farewell tour, and then the pandemic canceled it. So, and now it's just too risky. Cecilia, I grew up in Allentown, roughly 54 miles from Philadelphia, so I know exactly where you are. Largest crowd for me was the Christian Youth Conference back in 2001 on the Washington, D.C. Mall, 400,000. Nah, that's too many people. Not JLW. Stay out of crowds. I know I'm trying to now. It's too much. Oh, my God. Let's see what they're saying.
The fire personnel, if we can free them up to move their vehicle.
Bomb squad needs fire personnel to move their vehicle.
Chuck, you have a vinyl copy of Steel Wheels. I have the cassette. All right. Yes, most of us here are Generation X's, Tuck. What are you? Which generation are you?
Command to firefighter Birchmeyer. Need your truck moved.
All right. They're still trying to get things situated here. Maga, by the way, they closed downtown and have concerts and shopping, so I wasn't there. Okay, Maga, you're fine, love. JLW says, I'm an elderly millennial. Woo! How you doing, Randy Golden Crown? 8 tracks. Oh, yes. I remember 8 tracks when I was a kid. I remember people having 8-track cassettes. I do remember that, Randy. Yes. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay, let's see if they're saying anything. Here we go. I had a new copy, got it when it was new. Someone wrecked it. Okay, Turk. Turk, I think you're new here, but welcome. I hope you're enjoying the content. We like to come on when things are going on and talk to each other and work through it. You know, it helps. Which Maga?
I don't have a video of the church. If I had one, I'd.
Maga, what are you talking about? The 8 tracks? Let me know what you're talking about. Everyone, welcome Tuck by V1 to the Rollins Reviews family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad you are here. Tell me how old you are, and I can tell you which generation you are.
Well, here's a photo from earlier, the Associated Press.
I see the holly up.
Right there. On the right there, by Associated Press.
Can everyone see that church? That church is destroyed. Can everyone see that? OMG. God only knows how many people are in there. That's awful. Hello, Chris.
I see to the officer that was looking for the driving the truck response.
This is so depressing. Chris, how you doing, love? Everyone who's here, if you will, hit the like button. And if you are enjoying the content, hey, why not hit the subscribe button? Make sure it's on all notifications. We'll be glad to have you.
The random person online is not a reliable source.
Greg, I would have to read some excerpts from his book before I could give you an intelligent answer to that. Greg says, as an educator, what are your thoughts on Randy Weingarten's new book, Why Fascists Hate Teachers? Yeah, Greg, I'd have to let me read some excerpts from that, and then I can speak intelligently about that, because I would have to see, the angles, that he's using in his book. I need some, I need to see some excerpts. Okay, but I once I read them, I sure will tell you what I feel. How you doing? Before you ask, before you judge. Before you judge, exactly. That church was huge. That church has been destroyed. Randy has been a menace since I was in grade school. JLW. Randy, a bunch of sick people. Oh my God. Sick. I mean, what the heck? And again, every day when I tell you, be careful, be cognizant of your surroundings. This is why, because it seems every week there's one of these incidences, right? JLW, ratchet socialist. So so I kind of know where her book is headed. So, I'm not going to agree with her ideology, because I don't believe in Marxism or socialism. But I still would like to read a few excerpts, from the book. Chris is in Ireland. Oh, wow. Welcome, Chris. Oh my goodness. Monique, yes. JLW said she helped ruin the New York City public education system. Exactly. Our education system needs to be reevaluated, and Randy Weingarten and the NEA. Yeah, Greg, the NEA, anywhere there's a teachers union, you can forget it. Okay. They don't do anything for the students. It's all about what the teachers want. Now, I'm an educator, but it's still not right. I'll call it, it's still not right. Okay. Here we go.
So it's possible the photo is not legit, but it's also possible that detail is incorrect and that the photo crashed into the front of the church. It's just there are not doors there. So I don't know what the truth is. It was said twice in the press conference that it crashed into the front of the church. It's front doors, but maybe they'll ultimately say front, but not front doors.
Cecilia, thank you so much. Cecilia said, this is the best chat on YouTube. Thanks, Rolynn. Cecilia, and I do try, and that's why I may miss a comment here and there, but it's very important for me to try. I try to get every single comment. I know some people who drop in and who aren't used to the way we do things, they have negative comments. I ignore them. I like engagement, and I know how I am when I visit someone's channel, someone's live chat, and they're just sitting there talking. People are leaving statements and comments. They don't even respond to them, and I just leave. I think if someone is taking time out of their busy schedule to stop by your YouTube channel, and there are thousands of other content creators, the least that you can do is read their comment. That's not asking too much, in my opinion. Share. I wonder if anyone's seen the first court appearance on the guy who was dressed as a cop and armed at Charlie's Memorial. I have not shared. I'm waiting to hear more about that. You know those big red balls in front of Target stores? They're not just decorations. Okay, tell me what they are. JLW, it's been nice, y'all. I have to go now. If you go live later, I'll try and come back. God bless you too, JLW. I will be live later, so just make sure you have it on all notifications. Thank you for joining the Rollins Reviews family, love. Tina, I love you as well. And I'm glad that you found this channel as well, because you helped me keep this channel together. I can't do it by myself. Some of the larger creators, you know, that's all they do. They have the time that I just don't have. And I'll show you guys probably later. Some young lady, she stopped by and left a comment. She didn't like what I had to say about Tennessee State. And you know, I had that video premiere last night, and she said something to the fact, thank God you don't get a lot of viewers. And again, when people say things, they don't know me. And so I just responded, you know how I always respond, in a cordial manner. And I just said, well, that's fine, but there are enough other Black content creators on YouTube who are spreading the message. So people may not get the message from me, but they do get it. And that ultimately is the most important. I don't care if I don't have but 10 views. So people want to drop in and say negative things, but whatever. I don't pay my bills with YouTube, so it's not that serious for me. Some videos, yes, I would like to have more views because I want more people to be exposed to what I'm saying. Jeremiah Nora, yeah. And so, again, people just come on and say things that they wouldn't normally say. But, you know, social media has emboldened people. I wish we could get rid of it. People just want to stay in the mess they are in, so they will not accept the truth. Great response, Rolynn. My girls, you know how I operate, love. And so, yeah, I'll show it to you when I come on later. She left it up under the video that I did on the, you know, when the Charlie Kirk supporters went to Tennessee State and they ran them off the campus. And so views aren't as important if it's not important to you. Okay, Jeremiah. So what? Right, you know. I don't know if people were kids out there heard about this. Predators are taking pictures of people's children, put them in AI situations. Oh yeah, I heard about that, Margaret. Yeah, my girls, Jeremiah. So, and I read some of these comments. Some I forget to share with you. You're just doing this, and I hope your channel doesn't grow so you can't pay your bills. Newsflash for the people who leave all these nutty comments. My teaching job pays my bills, so I don't. Again, I guess they think they're hurting my feelings, or I don't know. The internet is why these attacks keep happening. Parker, how you doing, love? People on the internet say radical things that inspire lunatics to do something about it. Boom, Parker, I think you're new here. And you're absolutely right. And I've been taught, don't say something online that you would not say in person. I did. Thank you, Jeremiah. I was on my way to church, so I haven't had time to look at it. But it's just so sad. Even those of you that have been here, you know, we've talked about everything that's happened with, you know, the Charlie Kirk situation and all the people, you know, laughing and dancing and just saying horrible things. When that comes back, when death comes to their doorstep, they're going to remember the hateful, evil things that they said and did. It doesn't matter if you didn't like his ideology. He was a human being. And so people, like I said, they say and do way too much. Keyboard cowards, boom. Yeah, and I so what? I know I have a smaller channel. You thank God for small beginnings. You know, I don't have millions of viewers and thousands of views. No, I don't. So what? You know? But I'm just saying, just to, you know, if you look at some of the comments that people leave, you're just like, really? Okay. Yeah, you have to laugh. And of course, like I said, I always respond with cordially and with dignity. But yeah, it doesn't matter that I don't have a larger channel. As I told this person, she's I guess a Black American woman. As I told her, it doesn't matter that I don't have a lot of views. There's Black conservative perspective and all these other people. And I just said there are other Black content creators saying the same thing I'm saying. So the message is still getting out. My girls, boom. Rollers Reviews. It's your open faith in Jesus, your personality, and your content that keeps me subscribed. Thank you, my girls. God knows who he wants to come across your channel. Boom. Right, share. Trolls be trolling. Boom. And so you can find peace through conversation, Tuck. I agree with that. I come on here, someone like myself, I don't have anyone else to talk to. So when something happens, I come on here and we talk about it. We work through things and situations together. It's very cathartic for me, if that makes sense. Okay. So people, you can't hurt my feelings. I don't care if I have a live and 2 people are here. I will still talk and go over the information that I intended to go over. It's just sad. People have to say negative things. I guess it makes people feel better about themselves. I don't know. I don't do that. If I don't like something, I don't leave a negative comment. I just keep going. I just keep scrolling. But oh well. Everyone's different. Montrez, how you doing? There was a mass shooting. I know, Montrez, because I'm here in North Carolina. I'm waiting to get more information about that. Oh, that's just a few hours from where I live, Montrez. Oh, before you judge me, I want to go back to high school to be in your class for music. Yes. I want to go back when we had good times. We didn't have all the wokeness. We didn't have all the hate. Oh my God. MAGA, I was taught not to speak ill of the dead, and that's why I have some family I've never mentioned. MAGA, it's just respect. I mean, I'm just saying, it's just respect, right? And why would you speak ill of the dead when you could just not say anything, right? Oh my God. All right, let's see if anything new is going on.
I'll take care
And
of
so-
your side of the report. Email it to me and I'll take care of the other side of it.
I don't know how much searching they've been able to do at this point because they're still putting water on the fire. There were hundreds of people in that church when this incident happened, and police are expecting to find more victims in the church. I don't know that they've really been able to do a deep search of that place.
Beverly, you're absolutely right. Some of those Tennessee State students should be ashamed of themselves. They should have listened to those MAGA guys. They didn't remember that there was one guy that was standing there having an intelligent conversation with them. But then when the Black women showed up, it just went downhill. John H., I wish we could get to a point where race doesn't matter. We all share this globe together. John, the only time that will happen is when Jesus Christ comes back. Okay, and it's just sad, but that's just where we are. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. That's why I do my best to always wear a smile. You never know if somebody needs their day cheered up. MAGA, that's what I'm saying. That's what, MAGA, you get what I'm saying, because we've talked and texted. These people saying and the horrible things, dancing, even some of these Black preachers, when death hits their doorstep, they're going to remember the horrible things they said, the horrible things that they did, like dancing over someone's death. That's evil incarnate. Sherry Overton, at my grandpa's funeral, the only thing the guy could do was read his obituary, nothing added, not a wet eye in the house, was not a good human. Right, Cher? And that happens. Cecilia, I was gone for a while dealing with life and death, but God brought me back to good people. Bless you all. Cecilia, we're glad you're back. And like I tell people, like Lloyd Jammer and sometimes other people, oh, I'm sorry I missed a lot. Hey, life happens. You have things that need to be done. I understand you cannot. There's no way you can make every single live. You can't. And I get it. Right, Tina? And none of us are perfect. But again, I come on here, I talk to all of you, I try to work through things with you. I like your viewpoint. I tell you what my viewpoint is. And that's all we can do. We need to get back to love and kindness. Oh my God. I've just never seen so much evil, so much hate. And it's just so sad. And like you said, Beverly, those students, first of all, when you saw the guys there with the MAGA hats, if you didn't like it, all you had to do was keep walking. No one asked you to stop. I mean, if it's something I don't care about, I don't even engage it. I keep walking. Yes, Tina, I love the chat too. Greg, that would be nice. But if I get big as Black conservative perspective, I won't be able to really have these conversations that I'm having because there'll be so many people in the live chat. I'll be missing so many of your, So being a small channel does have advantages. I'm able to keep sort of a close relationship and close engagement with everyone in the chat. When you get that big, which he doesn't do lives, but when you don't see, when you get that big, they don't respond to comment. They get thousands of comments under their videos. They never respond. And I like being able to respond. Yes, Big Cat. Everyone see what Big Cat said. Oh my God, on a Sunday again. That's what I'm talking about, Big Cat. It seems like every freaking Sunday. It's depressing. Big Cat, thank you for your super chat, love. I am sending you some hearts right now as we speak, and some kitty cats as well. It's just, it's too much. How you doing, Lanita? As an ex-teacher, I always say something. If I cannot say anything nice about someone, saying hello or saying I'm glad to see you might make someone's day if they're going through something. Just saying. Lanita, I told my students that last week. And I said, everyone has a battle they're fighting that you know nothing about. Why can't we say something kind? Or again, if you can't, that's fine, but don't say anything. Why, social media has everyone thinking they have to say something. I want to go back to a period of time where people just kept their mouths closed. I'm sick of it. John, the people causing this hate hide in plain sight. This is what is so sad. Boom. You got that right. And one good thing about Charlie Kirk's death, and like I said, you can bring something good out of a tragedy. And one good thing, the demons exposed themselves. You know what you did. The people who came out and did all this, laughing, dancing, all this. And those of you who weren't at the video I did last night on these crooked Black preachers, the ones who said horrible things about Charlie Kirk, they're up in their pulpit today preaching. And they're not talking about God either. If you were not here last night, you need to see the video I did so you can understand how people continue to sit there, to be brainwashed, to be indoctrinated. Yeah. Unfortunately, I never lived in that time. I have no filter, but I'm told it's part of my discipline. Marka, you're fine. Uplift, inspire, and encourage one another. Tina, we don't do that anymore. We don't. And for me, that's an issue. That's a definite issue. Lanita, I'm so glad you made it. I had not planned to come on this early. I got home from church and I saw this going on. So I said, let me get on. Big Cat, you see the link I just dropped? Check that out. Those Black preachers are not in there talking about God. They're up there talking about racism and white supremacy and everything else but God. Jeremiah Norris, thank you for the super chat, love. I'm sending you some hearts just right now. Let me send them. Okay, there we go. I don't mind telling people about my grandparents who were dead. I love them and they love me. So not talking bad about them on my father's side. Yeah, that's fine, Jeremiah. And again, we're talking about Jeremiah, especially. Yeah, big cat. Unfortunately, I know. The left, thank you so much, Jeremiah. The left keeps using these weapons that they want the U.S. to ban in order to force Congress to outlaw guns. Alicia Yishi, I think you're new here. You see where we're going with this, right? We keep having these mass shootings because we know the Democratic agenda. They want these weapons. They want the weapons taken away from the people. It will never happen. That's one reason I stay in North Carolina. Alicia, I think you're new here. If I hope you're enjoying the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, make sure it is on all notifications. That is one reason I stay in the state of North Carolina. I will never live in New York again because you can't protect yourself. The only people who have the weapons are the criminals. And I refuse to live like that. No, thank you. Alicia, okay. I think are you new here, Alicia? I think you are. And we want to welcome you to the channel. We are glad that you are here. Greetings from, everyone type in the comment section where you're from. I'm here at Fort Bragg. Oh, you've been here before. Okay. I know a lot of people drop in and they don't communicate in the chat. And if you don't type something, I can't tell if you're here or not. But yeah. Yeah, we're glad you're here. You're in Florida. Okay, be careful. Got a lot of kooks down there too. Oh my goodness. So, okay, let's see if there's anything new going on here. Okay, they're moving something here.
It's the Iraq conflict veteran license plate. Yeah, now in theory, as Maki says, we don't know for sure it's his car. We don't know that for sure. Now, are they going to tow the car now? Is that what they're doing? You see this truck we're seeing right here? Well, there's nothing on the back of it, though. For all we know, that I can't see how far away the church is from, but for all we know, the church is just off to the left of the.
I just got an alert from Twitter. That church is destroyed, folks. Oh my God. I'm looking at a live photo. That church, as large as that church is, it's demolished. It's over. Oh God.
Oh, it's a dump. Some of our viewers are saying it's a dumpster truck. Some of our viewers are saying that is a dumpster truck, a removable dumpster truck.
Ooh, boy. Has anyone seen the church on fire? As large as that church is done. Jeremiah Norris, thank you for the super chat, love. I'm getting ready to send you some more hearts. OMG. When I tell someone about my grandparents, they ask where they're living, and I'll say they live in Arlington Cemetery because of what Jesus said. Yeah, Arlington. Yes. Okay. Boogie Down Bronze. Okay, Alicia. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Sherry Yelverton, oh, you getting some tea on your parents? Okay, let's see if we find out anything new.
But again, the license plate on the suspect's truck does appear to be an Iraqi conflict veteran license plate. You know, the person who
yeah, I can pull that. Let me pull that up. That is awful. And I probably won't talk about what I was going to talk about. Because they're going to give an update, and as bad as this oh God, as bad as this fire is, oh my God. And when I come on here and I talk about these things with you, it helps me. It really does. It's, you know, because with all this with the riots, with all the mayhem, the chaos, it's just too much. And when I come on here and I talk with you, That helps me. Here we go. Okay. And let me see. I don't think I'm going to show you a video, even though they're still live there. I want to show you a video of that fight. That church is gone. I've seen it. The drone video was horrendous. I feel so sorry for those people. There were like thousands of people in there, I think. Tina, yes. The president of that church just died yesterday, 101 years old. Oh my God, Tina. Woo! My girl, I haven't seen Froggy since Froggy jumped in here. Froggy is probably dead somewhere. I can't find Froggy. While we're talking, I'm going to find a video. Let me let him talk to you for a minute so I can show you. Yeah, Froggy is living here rent free and he has to go.
One of our viewers said, though, it might have not been his truck. Maybe it's a family member's truck.
Really, Big Cat. Good genes. Yeah, someone lighten up the chat. This is depressing. Ooh, boy. Marga, okay, yeah, I'm reading your comments. Someone lighten, give us something.
Lisa says Oxford is not far from there.
Yes, Joel.
It is. Oxford, Michigan is about 20 miles away from where this shooting was. One of our viewers pointed out that there was a shooting several years ago. I remember we covered that the Oxford, Michigan high school shooting.
Firefighter Whitman, Firefighter Johnson on fire ground 3.
Go for Whitman.
I need that hydrant fitting back down here, please. We're reconnecting to this hydrant. I need that hydrant fitting back down here.
I will give them a call.
Copy. Okay, clear. We did turn the gas off to the building, but still need them out here to double check.
All right, I'm looking for this. All right. We'll step away from this video.
Operations North Oakland Chief 2. We're hooked up to St. Engine 3 water.
Okay. Go ahead and charge it. Hey, we're not hooked up yet. We need an adapter.
Okay.
We'll pause this for a moment, and I will share that as large as that church is destroyed. OMG. I'm telling you, folks, it just makes me want to stay home more. Greg, they are exposing themselves so much. It is not even, they can't control themselves. Cher said, my own mama so mean, Ebola couldn't kill her. Oh boy. So let me share this. Let me share the actual, I just got an alert from Twitter. So let me share this with you. Oh my God. Whew. All right, I will share this and then we'll get back and see if anything new is happening here. Can everyone see this? Yeah, you see the size of that church is done. Hold on. Okay. Can everyone see that? That the whole church is just gone. Oh, wow. God only knows how many people are in that church. Wow. Evil does exist. It does. Yeah, Big Cat. It's yes. Evil. Yes, Greg. Evil lives. you have all these people on the left that don't believe in the devil. The devil lived. Yes, Florida. Look at this, Florida. Look at the size of that church. That's a lot of damn. The whole church is destroyed. The whole church, as large as it is. Oh my God. MAGA, they're saying they expect to find more bodies because they're still fighting the fire. They can't get inside because they're still trying to fight the fire. So until they get the fire completely out, they don't know how many people they're going to find. Oh boy. So I wanted to show that to you. Now we'll go back to where we were, folks. Not to depress you, but hey, you need to know what's going on, in America, and this is what is happening.
He's right there.
My girls, they're going to do they're doing a 5 o'clock, they said, press conference. They're saying they don't know because, again, they're still trying to extinguish get the fire out, and right, Lanita. So they don't know how many people may be inside unalived. Right, MAGA? They don't believe in the devil, but they act like demons. Boom. The smoke is just as bad. It sure is. Big Cat, when I graduated in 2000, I didn't really believe the devil was so earthly, but now I'm convinced otherwise, praying against this stuff daily. Oh, yeah, the devil wins if we don't believe in him. I believe in him for sure. No, Jeremiah, I stick to the basics. I don't eat frog legs. Froggy is safe wherever he is. Sherry Everton, let me see. They're still trying to, they cleared everyone out because they didn't know if another bomb was going to detonate. So we don't know anything else about the beeping noise in the truck. Okay.
Lou Rudnick says there are always hot spots that need to be taken out.
Staging from operations.
They clearly feel like they got to put more water on it. We keep hearing that.
Yeah, so they can't even begin to try and start retrieving bodies. They're still putting water on the flames.
Go for staging.
And this has been going on. This fire has been going on for hours, folks. I don't know, Jeremiah, but I know you're going to tell me. Yes, Cecilia, boom. And how appropriate is it? It's very appropriate.
Operations from staging, go ahead.
Andy Holman thinks there will be hours or days
Good to go,
of
staging.
hitting hot spots.
All right, North Oakland units, when you're down, let's go back to staging.
Burton, ladder 1, operations. Over Burton, ladder 1.
Hey guys, I'm gonna just disappear myself for just a.
Yeah, Greg, and that's what I say, democrats. And sometimes when I'm leaving comments on other people's pages, after I've watched the video, someone will say, "Ma'am, you can't spell Democrat." I'm like, "No, I spelled it right." Sometimes I have democrats instead of Democrats, and I do that on purpose. And I have to let people know I do know how to spell Democrat, but that's not appropriate. Democrat is what I'm trying to do. And so even though, okay, they said that 5 o'clock this afternoon, they were going to let us, that's a couple hours from now. There is no way, and they are still spraying water on that. There's no way. So as they just said, it may take days before we truly know how many people are dead. This is big. God's supposed to deal with the devil. The devil has to tell you first what's going to happen to you, and every day the news tells us what's coming. Okay, Joel. Lanita. Oh yeah, Nemo, for sure. He had to set up the fire points in advance. Yeah, and Lanita, they're saying, because sometimes people will have a diversion. They'll start a fire somewhere. You see criminals do it all the time when they have a diversion going on, and they have something that they're planning. They'll have a diversion, and then while you're over there taking care of that diversion, then they go and do what they really want to do. It happens all the time. Big Cat, that's what I'm trying to figure for that. As large as that church is, that place looks like it's over 10,000 square feet, and it burned the whole thing down. Jesus. Big Cat, what it looks like, what did it drop, a freaking plutonium bomb on it? Jeez. Yeah, Sheriff, they said he threw a bomb in there, right? But I'm like, Big Cat, what kind of bomb was that? What was that, 100 pounds of TNT? Greg, you know they will. They always do. That's what they do, Greg. Exactly. It's just sad. Let me see if they're saying anything new. Okay, it's just video now. They're not really saying anything. But yeah, as we see more and more of these school shootings, more and more of these mass shootings, we know the Democrats are going to continue to say we need to get rid of guns. We know what they're trying to do. We know exactly what they're trying to do. And it's just so sad. They use these tragedies to try and push forth their agenda. That's what they do. Big Cat. Yeah, people in church, Big Cat, that's what I'm saying. That's what is so alarming. People are just trying to go to church, and you can't even go to church. Oh my God. You're just trying to go to church and you lose your life. What kind of crap is that? Big Cat, wow, a bomb was used on people in worship. This is so sad and unbelievable. Yeah, and it seems like every Sunday there's something. How you doing, Dana? Oh yeah, you're right, Dana. The Robinsons, yeah, they were Mormon. You're right. You're right. If you think about it, when you go to church, you do look for all exit points in case of something happening. I bet 80% would say no. Cher, I've been looking. Dana, I think you are new here. Everyone say hello to Dana Dane. Welcome to the Rolynn's Reviews channel. We welcome you. And we're just trying to work through this tragedy together. And again, as soon as I got home from church, I got an alert and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, God. It's just mind-boggling. I think someone said in the chat earlier, how does someone sit down and decide they're going to do this? Dana said this is a strike against them. Okay, Dana, and some of these kooks out here, the loonies. Dana, I'm at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. You're a couple of hours away from me. I think, yeah, east. All right. Hit the like button, Dana. And if you are enjoying the content, hey, hit the subscribe button. Make sure it is on all notifications. We'll be glad to have you. I taught in Charlotte 1 year, Dana, at Providence High School. Yes, nice to meet you, neighbor. Yes. You know where Providence High School is? I actually taught there 1 year. El Jibarito, this is heartbreaking prayers to all from Puerto Rico. How you doing? El Jibarito, hit the like button. We have all kinds of new people coming in here. Yes. This is just sad. I tell you, this is depressing. You go to church and have a good time, and then as soon as you get home, this is what you see. Oh my God. Everyone say hello to El Jibarito. Welcome to the channel. Oh, you were born and raised in Charlotte. Oh, wow. Share, yeah, the boat shooter. I guess I'll be talking about that later too. Gracias. Yes, welcome to the chat. We welcome all newcomers. Yes, yes, yes. I don't think they're saying anything new. Let me see.
again this morning. It's not currently going off, but they'd like to get checked for a leak. Caller has a headache, but he's refusing EMS. It'll be right around 5 at 1438. Genesee Township Station 1, respond on right around 5 for carbon monoxide, 1297, 1297 Garfield Street, across the Levy. Carbon monoxide alarm's going off. Caller has a headache, but he's refusing EMS. It'll be on right around 5 at 1430.
As I said, folks, I'm almost to the point. Hey, if this keeps up, I'm just going to sit at home and watch online services because, you know, this is too much. Every Sunday, there's a tragedy at a church. I'm sick of this. They haven't given a name yet, Dana. They're just saying that it was a 40-year-old man, and we know that the police took him out, so he's deceased. So they have not given us a name. So, right, Marla, they want to scare us. Exactly. Yes, Monique. Patriot, right? Patriot, yes. And I don't go out a lot as it is because I'm so sick of that. You can't go anywhere and do anything because of these freaking mass shootings everywhere. So Patriot's on board with me. Dana, they do want to paralyze us. Fear. That's all the left is about. Fear. Hit that like button, folks. Oh my goodness, we're almost to 60 likes. Monique, is it not depressing? Yeah, that's all we have. Sherry Everton dropped a comment down. Marga, the devil's going to try to convince us that God does not exist by pulling out all of his evil tricks and revealing his demons. They're out full force, Marga. Those demons are out. There's no telling how many lives were lost in this. Tina, that's what I'm afraid of. And they say as big as you see, it may take days. Because you know when they go in, they have to move in a meticulous manner. But so they don't destroy any evidence. Yes, Dana. Dana, I think you're new here. El Jibarito. Yes. Yeah, some of those videos, Marga, they look deep. They look like demons. Cecilia said, Trump said we received 20 billion in tariffs. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Let me see if they're saying it.
They got about 70 pounds residual coming in right now while flowing their device.
Clear. Have you been cleared to go back in or no?
I'm not sure yet. Check the command on that.
Burton ladder 1. You keep hitting that wall. It's going to fall from out.
El Jibarito, yo estudio 2 años español en escuela.
Hey, Cody, don't hit the left wall. They got guys on the other side of it, and it's starting to get unstable.
Okay, clear.
And they're being extra cautious because they don't know if there are other bombs that may detonate. So this. They said they were going to do a 5 o'clock. Gracias, El Jibarito. They said they were going to do a 5 o'clock press conference, but they're not going to be able to tell us much. Because this is going to take some time. Because they have to be careful to make sure that there aren't more bombs that may blow up and injure someone. So we don't know. They may not have anything to do. This is probably going to take days. Greg, you will okay. I can do that, Greg. I can do that. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Approximately años primero dos videos two betos for the burrito. Okay. Do you understand what I said? I know what Jeremiah, I may have missed it because there are a lot of comments coming through, love. Charge it to my head, not my heart. We have about 50 people in here, and sometimes I may miss, not on purpose, but sometimes I do miss your comments. I'm so sorry. I won't lay low. Just be careful, Dana. I am incapacitated now, but I will cover my vehicle and the stickers. I have a taillight on my passenger seat and was attacked by a van full of Muslims that pulled out a Muslim church. Dana, that's why I know our rights we can show. I don't have anything on my vehicles. And even when, during the presidential campaign, I put nothing, because people are vandalizing people's trucks and cars. I was like, nope. The average rent's $1,800 a month. I don't know, Cecilia. It's awful. Dana, we were talking about the Muslims are taking over this country like they're doing over in the UK. The Somalis, they need to go. Greg, what about the gasoline station? Lanita, right. I don't have bumper sticker. No, I do not. No. I don't. Nope. Not me. Because people are just stupid. Let me see. Tell me about the gas station, Greg. Dana, be careful. My girls, yeah. Okay, I guess let me see if there's anything new they're saying. Hold on. I don't think they're saying anything new. All right. Trump had a travel
engine and 11 en route with 2 and a junior.
Trump had a travel ban on Muslims. Yes, Greg, we need to go back to that travel ban. And God only knows how many of them are here plotting. We've already broken up a few cells, all those people that Biden led into the country. Oh, what a mess. They've already deeply infiltrated. That's how, right, Dana? They get Americans on board, they radicalize them, and they have them operating, And so what can you do? So I guess what I was going to talk about, I may change it because, I may talk about what happened, the mass shooting here in North Carolina last night, and then this. Hit the like button, folks. One more and we'll have 60. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for your support. Wow. Just unbelievable. That van, 5 years ago. Wait a minute. Where are we? Am I missing some comments here? Gray World Life. Who is this? Must have missed it. Okay. Oh boy. Gray World Life, get a life. How about that? Thank you, my girls. Again, people need to find some hobbies.
Georgetown, 6R2 to command, fire command.
Okay, I don't think there's anything new there. All right. When I get a scanner, we can listen to that on my scanner. Stay frosty and watch it. Yeah. Stay frosty. I don't know what that means. All right. I guess it's okay for an old rusty car. I missed something. I missed it. Let's see if they're saying anything new.
That photo. But what you see in the photo, I don't have the rights to show it right now, but the whole middle of the church in front of the truck crashed into the front, and like the whole section of the church going back through the middle is just completely destroyed. And is that where I'm guessing that might have been where the worship area is, right in the middle there? What's this? Hold it.
Much more formal press conference with all the players involved at 5 o'clock at the Grand Blanc Township Police Department. Because you may not be in the chain, I'd hate for you not to.
No, we got crews over. You say anything to us now? Yes, sure.
5 o'clock, yeah.
You're gonna be at the press conference.
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening, so appreciate the committee doing what they're doing, and pray for everybody involved. But it's a sad day.
Thanks, Sheriff.
That was Genesee County Sheriff. He said 5 p.m. press conference. 5 p.m. press conference.
All units on main holder traffic. Argentine Fire, standby for dispatch on the Tier 1 medical.
Command from operation.
Nope, command.
So he's not hidden from the channel, my girls. Greg, if you're still here, I think you were accidentally timed out by my girls, and it's only for 86 seconds. 86 seconds. So yeah, he'll be right back. That happens because sometimes I accidentally hit the button and time people out. So it happens. Greg, if you're still here, I think you were asking me to sing Dirty Laundry. I always get bummed out when I miss a troll. I'm like a cat. I like to play. Yeah, again, people need to find hobbies, find something to do. We're over here minding our business, and people just drop in. Just find something to do and leave people alone. People won't do that. I mean, everyone, everywhere I go, everyone is, all the content creators on here, they're not making up content. They're using videos from everywhere. So people don't even know what they're talking about. What the heck? They may be using Fox or another. Everyone is using news material. So what the heck? People, find a hobby. Please find something to do with your time. Please. All right. I don't think there's anything new here, folks. Let me see.
For family members, direct family members looking for family.
So I guess they have a number set up for people trying to find their family members, but that's a task. Woo!
Oh, you know what? I might be able to grab.
Bravo side. No precision.
John, the trolls feed off of bad energy. They would shrivel up without it. John, and see, I have all my moderators. Their block game is strong. We're older. This is an older chat. We don't do nonsense. So when people come in here with foolishness, they take care of it. And we sell them. Everyone's welcome, but we're older. We don't play games. We're too old for that. That's that live stream down the way. So Greg, are you still here? Let me see. How you doing, Corey? My girls is quick. You ain't getting no. My girls. All right. How you doing, Corey? Yeah, he's just timed out. My girls. So he can come right back. Report, Dana. What report, love? Because they said they're not going to have anything new for us until 5. Yes, when people come on, I mean, if you just come in just dropping random statements, like, find something to do. Start a new hobby, read a book. How you doing, English Gardens? Yes, English. I just got home from church and this is what I was hit with.
The camera, we'll see. Going somewhere. Relocating.
El Gibarito, boom, you get a truth bomb. Well, yeah, this is an older, we're Generation Xers. We don't have time for nonsense. We don't. We're just on here. We're not bothering anyone. And people want to drop in and make random, stupid statements that no one wants to hear. And we just get rid of them. We're here talking about some serious situations. And with this situation, we're already upset. Don't come in here with nonsense. We don't want to hear it. Oh my God. Now let's see what they're saying. Lanita, exactly. We don't have time for foolishness. That's the wait. Yes, Jeremiah. Maga, they can't use him being in the military with PTSD as an excuse because he wasn't fighting churches. That's right. And you know, they've unalived him, so there won't be a trial or anything, but they're going to be trying to figure out. Yes, Nemo. Generation X in the house. They better ask somebody if they don't know. They better ask. So that's just where we are. And Greg, are you still here? He should be able to respond by now. Folks, sometimes we hit the wrong buttons and time you out, but we try to bring you back. It happens. We're human. The only people that we do that to on purpose are people that come in making smart comments or using profanity. Everyone else is okay. We just ask that everyone is respectful. Cecilia, Section 8 is not the projects like you think. They live in the suburb. Yes, they do, Cecilia. People don't realize. Yep. Can you see my girls? Can he come? He may not be able to respond yet. So I don't know if he's here. He may not be able to respond. Lanita, I think he had bad experiences that cracked his egg a long time ago. Boom. Yeah, he had some other problems. So this is the church before the fire and the bomb. Look.
The photo, the truck is right here. The truck is in the front, rammed into the front. And like this whole center area is basically just destroyed. You can see inside and it's just like burnt to a crisp. Pretty much this whole middle area here.
Those of you just joining, I shared a video from Twitter. It looks like the whole thing has just been destroyed, the whole church. And look at the size of that church, folks. That's a lot of damage.
We're still waiting about with any patient. Copy, waiting for patients to come short.
Any Linden Fire Unit on Farming?
No, Nemo, that's not me. That's YT. Nemo, that's what explains why I can't comment. It's not me, Nemo. I promise. YouTube is watching these chats. That's why when people are using the F-bomb, the moderators will jump on that. Will tell them, block them or time them out, and then I'll have to tell people you can't use certain words. YouTube does that blocking. I promise you, it's not me, because most of it I don't see. I see some, but the moderators are handling everything. Okay. It's not me, I promise. Looks like the whole mayor. That's what I'm saying. That you, mayor, you saw that video. That church it's over. Okay.
Fun. I think we're hopefully going to get the live shot back.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and get Lyndon started that way as well. Our engine is quite a ways up still.
All right, hang on. Hang on. There's the live shot again. Maybe the camera had to replace the battery or something. I'm not sure. Maybe the camera relocated. We're waiting to see.
Command from Bert, Chief 1.
Lyndon base from center.
As we wait for them to get the picture in, I'll go. Let me see if I can find out some more information. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, that's one reason I like coming live when we're talking, and some of you are out here trying to find additional. I'll look for that now. Thank you.
I am now. Could you send it to my cat, please?
Okay.
I've seen some reporting online suggesting that might
Ladder
be
one,
going
will you
on.
move the ladder over to the left, please?
I can't confirm that at this point, but I've seen some reporting suggesting that might be going on. But I think they said that in the press conference too. I mean, that would certainly not be surprising.
From Bravo side.
Good.
Where is this camera going? Is it going to be? It's going to end up at the same place it was? I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it's moving.
Okay, just
somewhere.
be advised, the hand lines that you're operating off of, the supply is going to be shut down to the engine for a couple minutes so they can get a vehicle through. You should still have water, it'll be tank water, but just so you know, you're not going to be on a water supply.
All right, let me see. I'm looking it up, and of course, this is going on. Now they have at least 16 minutes ago, Detroit Free Press, at least 2 dead, saying 9 injured. But again, they have a long way to go. Whoa, more, and it says, I can read this to you. It says more people are believed to have been trapped inside the burning church. Oh my God, that is horrible. Oh, geez. Yeah, it says more people are believed to have been trapped inside the burning church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Chapel and may have perished in the flames, said Grand Blanc Township Police Chief William Rainey. We do believe we will find some additional victims, Rainey said. The church, which is on McCandlish Road between Holly and Saginaw Roads, was full of hundreds of people attending services about 10:25 a.m. when a gunman rammed a vehicle into the building and began shooting an assault rifle, firing several rounds at individuals within the church, Rainey said. He credited 2 trained officers, one from the Township Police Department and one from the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, for stopping the shooter. They met the suspect and engaged in gunfire with that particular individual, neutralizing that suspect, and that suspect is no longer with us. The gunman, Rainey said, was a 40-year-old man from Burton. It's unclear at this point what connection, if any, the shooter had to the church. There are questions, too, about how the fire started. All right, so let me see. Anyone have any more information? Yeah, so 2, but they still can't access the building. Greg, they are still spraying water. Oh my goodness. Woo. This is just too much. And then here in North Carolina, I told you that 3 were killed in the mass shooting. So it's just something all the time. Oh my goodness. But that's the latest that I have on this situation. Let me see the latest. They're just saying, CNN saying multiple victims. Wow. So it's a developing story, folks. It's developing. And so I guess I'll jump back on later. Let me see. Yeah, they're not saying anything new. Very few follow their book of faith exactly to the letter. Can't pick and choose what you like and ignore the things you disagree with, or you're a hypocrite. Okay. Ribbit, see, he confessed. Nemo, yeah, Greg, they're saying 2, but again, they don't know how high that number is going to go. I'm telling you, Greg, I think you were here when I shared the video of the. You see how large that facility is? It looked like the entire facility was engulfed in flames. That's what it looked like to me. Oh my God. Maga, Tamara, I only asked because I don't have my own vehicle and I have a license to drive, but because I have epileptic seizures since birth, I can't join. Oh, yeah. I mean, Jeremiah, they wouldn't let you join because of that. Yeah. All right. So I guess we can get off. Let me see.
So just given where they let the cameras go, you can't get a shot. The camera can't get a direct shot of the church at the moment.
So I guess I can shut this down and jump on later. When we have an update. What, Greg, what did you say, love? Right, Monique, CNN is finally reporting something, right? Every day, but the news is not covering all the deaths in America. Demo media is hiding the truth of how bad it is from the. Yeah, Lanita, we talked about that. They're not showing you the true crime statistics, especially in the blue cities. So what I'll do, I can get off and try to do some more research and see what else I can find out. I can jump back on and we can talk about if they have an update. I can tell you about the shooting here in North Carolina. It's just, it's just too much, folks. It's too much. And what can we do? Too many mentally ill cowards that are brainwashed. Boom, you got it. See you after I cook my. Okay, Lanita, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I'll get off from here now and I will see what I can find out any more about this. I can do some research and then I can tell you what I was going to talk about in reference to ICE. I guess we can just wait and do that another time. But I will get off from here now. Thank you for dropping in, and I'll come back on later. I don't know, maybe 5, 6 o'clock, and we'll talk again. I love you. Please be safe, folks. If you're going out, be cognizant of your surroundings. Be very observant. Yes, Greg, I'll try. Oh my God. Right. Monique, CNN has 0 credibility. Boom. So I'm going to end this now and I'll talk to you in the comment section as long as you're here. I'll probably see you 5 or 6 o'clock. I'll come back on. We'll talk about the tragedy here in North Carolina. And I guess if there's an update on this tragedy, we'll talk about that too. Coming to talk to you now in the comment section. Thank you so much.